So guys, today I found out a great way to build a fence. It's gonna be an electric one. Check that out. That is crazy. Oh my god, I'm taking a lot of damage. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Damien and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Build series. Today, we're going to be working on the backyard as well as basement, and also I'll be showing you guys some awesome redstone that I added into the map, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I saw some of you guys' suggestions after posting the video just today about our backyard, and I wanted to implement some of that, and I know a lot of you told me to build like a cool little dance area back here, and I think I might do that, but first, I want to block off this area and kind of add like a garden over here, which is going to work very well in our backyard, I think. And before we do that, I also want to go into our house and show you the bit of redstone that I added in, and also I fixed the hidden door over here, which I'll show you guys in just a second. Alright, so here we are in the basement. As you can tell, I modified my elevator by, kind of filling it out, as well as I placed some glowstone as the base of the elevator. That way, once it goes down, you kind of have the light going away, but also when it comes back up, you have an additional area for lighting. So yeah, definitely looks a lot better. Let's go ahead and go down our elevator. Once we're down here, as you can see, I yet again filled in the area, added in an accent wall as well as a roof. And also the roof over here is made out of packed ice. At the moment, I'm not sure how it looks, and of course it's very dark in here, so I need to place down a lot of torches. Over here I modified my shooting range, that way it's made out of a different material. The fences did look quite ugly, and also have an accent wall over here as well as another one right over here. And yet again, I'm experimenting, so don't judge me too much on this because I know it looks kind of weird for now. Alright, so on this side over here, as you guys remember, I wanted to add in a vault, and that's still going to be implemented, but at the moment I decided to block it off and not work on it too much. Maybe next week we'll do that. And on this end we have ourselves our hidden nether portal, and it's not really hidden because there's like a staircase leading to it, but yet again, experimenting, don't judge me too much. On this end we basically look to the top right of the bottom block, which is a staircase, then we right click. Alright, so there we go. I finally hit the button. Since it's so small, it's kind of harder than to hit a lever, but you guys can replace it to whatever you like. But I have a button back there with a T flip-flop, which is essentially just a lever, so you guys can use that. One thing I do want to mention that I do not know how to fix is this block update over here, and this is making the piston get stuck. And basically what's happening is that the block back here, the piston, is continuously extended even though there's no redstone signal being activated. And to fix this, you just go ahead and block update, and then it goes ahead and shuts off the piston. So basically, if you want to have that not stuck, you just go ahead and just place a block over here or destroy it, and it will update the piston and then send down the piston over here, and then it should work fine. Then we could go ahead and just right click on this button and then close it, and as you can see, it just goes away very simply. So it only does that when it's being activated, but as you can see, now we have ourselves our hidden portal back here. So let's go ahead and just break this again. There we go, and then replace our blocks. Definitely pretty awesome, guys. So that is our portal for now. Yet again, I'll try to implement it better into the map and make it more hidden, possibly not add really suspicious stairs right over here. Alright, so you guys saw the basement. Let's go ahead and go back to the top floor and continue with our building. Now, before we do that, let's go ahead and check out our secret exit. Basically, what I did was have a button instead of a lever, and basically what you do over here is right click on the button to open up our floor. There we go, and then you step on the slime block and then hit the button to be bounced up and out, and as you can see, it's right over here, so no one really knows where the secret entrance is. And to turn it off, don't worry, we go back over here and hit this button, and then it closes our hatch. How cool is that, guys? Now we have a secret exit that no one knows about, and also a very quick way to get to our backyard, because like I was mentioning, we could either make a path or a door back here, but I decided to go with the path and also have my secret entrance kind of popping out. And one thing I do want to say is that I'm very surprised and lucky that I did not cover up my secret entrance. This was like one block off, and yeah, it was just perfect. Alright, so another thing I wanted to adjust was this area right over here, and possibly add in some more decoration, as well as maybe add a fence back over here. That way it does not look too like this. It looks too connected to our environment. I want to have it blocked off. That way it looks a little bit better, as well as I do want to add in some garden decorations as well as trees right over here. So I'll place down different areas for trees. So let's go ahead and just kind of grab ourselves a wooden block, and that's going to signify the trunk for our tree. And I'll try to make custom vines or roots or whatnot, so it'll look a little bit better. But I basically want one tree over there as well as maybe one over here, and then a final one right over here. And now some of you said maybe to do a palm tree, but that really doesn't suit the map or the environment that we're in. So I will be making or spawning down one of these random trees that's around here, and then I'll be modifying it so it's like gonna have to fit the environment, to be exact. Alright, so maybe we could bring this back right over there and have just 3 trees surrounding the area, and hopefully it does not like go into this building for some reason. Alright, so I decided just to have this one tree over here, and then I'll place another one up on this hill and make it where it has a lot of roots and whatnot. And yeah, I think that looks better than the wood, to be honest. I'm not sure. That is how it looks from above ground, guys. Tell me which one would look better. I think quartz does look better because it matches with the house a lot more. Alright guys, so there we go. I built up the wall on this side. That way it looks good and decent from this side, as well as it looks pretty nice from this side as well. I also added in some netherrack at the bottom so it looks like mulch, and then we'll see how it looks as we experiment with this area. Alright, so I'm going to grab a bunch of our different flowers and decorations and see which one looks best. Alright, so that looks fairly interesting. Let's go ahead and just try to place maybe another lily over here or something. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. There we go, a tulip. And replace these kind of bush plants with proper plants. So we don't need that grass over there. I think it looks fine with just the tulips and the flowers in the background. And maybe just a line of tulips over here would be nice as well. Alright, so there we go, completely filled with tulips and other flowers. And we can go ahead and just finish the pattern over here with our rose bush. Alright guys, so there we go. I am done with this area of the backyard, and I know it looks terrible. I'm sorry. I ended up making a custom tree, and yeah, that looks bad as well. I mean, come on, it just looks like a big version of the other tree, and it just looks really stupid, to be honest. As well as I do have vines, and I added in a ton of grass around it to make it look more natural, and I also added in some roots as well as some vine under roots as well. Now, in addition to that, I also added in some hedges from the mod. You can use the regular leaves if you like, but yeah, the hedges are basically going to be blocking the back even more. That way you don't really see too much from the front yet again if you're standing on this level. And now we can have a bit of privacy and maybe also kind of bring this block over here. That way it kind of finishes off the area. So there we go. And then extend the hedge. Alright, so let's just go ahead and connect these textures all the way to the bottom. And everything should be working just fine. Alright, so that is the back of our area. What we need to do is maybe just decorate it with some poppy, and then also add in some maybe tulips or something like that. I'm not too sure, but maybe some ferns. Alright, so there we go. And I think it looks fine for now. So there you go, that is our backyard garden. Let's go ahead and create something else. Now, I do have a bit of roof space over here, and I don't want that to go to waste. As you can see, I used up a lot of roof space from the other videos, but on this one, I think I'll make something more fun. And this fun thing is going to be a firework launcher, and I'll try to see if it fits up here. If it doesn't, I'll place it somewhere around our map. But basically, I want to outline the structure. That way, we have a little bit of thing hiding our redstone. And I'm not sure how that looks from the outside, to be honest. It makes the house look a little bit worse, but let's go ahead and just extend this over here and see how it looks. And the extrusion on the left side should look just fine, but over here it should look normal as well. And yeah, I don't know about this double block over here. We might need to edit the area down here, which, like I mentioned, we're gonna do, but at the moment I think that looks fine. And also maybe we have to edit this glass over here as well. So whatever, let's go ahead and just extend the roof. Who really cares? We can always change the windows and whatnot to suit the building. Alright, so there we go. Everything looks really weird now, and let's break the building or the blocks in the middle. Alright, so there we go. And what I want to do here is use one of the redstone or slime block creations that I had in my last video. If you guys did not see that, definitely go check that out, where I show you guys 10 amazing redstone slime block creations. But basically, it's very simple. What we need to do is just grab ourselves some slime blocks as well as some redstone and a sticky piston. Alright, so there we go. A block of redstone and then a dispenser with a lever. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. What we need to do is basically grab ourselves another block and then place it right over here, I believe. Place down a piston facing this way, a slime block at the top, and then a redstone block at the top of that. And now when we activate it, it should pop it back and forth. Alright, so, oh, there we go. Alright, so that is working just fine. That is great. And now what we need to do is, of course, place down our furnace on each, or actually our dispenser on each side of our block. That is going to be activated by our redstone, and we need to do this properly. There we go. And then place one over here, as well as, maybe, I think that's all we could do. Or maybe on this side, and then one on the top. Alright, so there we go. Now we have like a bunch of furnaces that's gonna be visible from the ground floor. Yeah, I don't think that's too good because you could actually see it. But maybe you can make a tower up there or something. That might be a little bit interesting. Alright, so basically what's gonna happen here is that we're gonna grab ourselves some fireworks. And I don't see any fireworks. Maybe we need to make it. Gosh, this is gonna be very difficult. Okay, so I made a bunch of fireworks and placed it into our dispensers. And for the moment, I don't know how to make the ones that have the blast. I only know how to make the rockets. So please don't judge me. I don't want to end the video and go research it. But this is basically how it's supposed to work. We just flick the lever and now it shoots out a bunch of fireworks. And we can use this for maybe a party or something like that to celebrate any event. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Very simple invention you guys can build on your own, or just have it at the top of your house when you download this. So what I want to do here is cover the structure up and kind of make it into a tower, and hopefully that looks good. If it doesn't, like I mentioned, I will not have the structure on top of the house anymore. I will just try to build it somewhere else. Alright, so there we go. That looks extremely ugly. Oh my god, that is just terrible. Alright guys, so there we go. I built it on the mountaintop and I covered it with a bunch of colorful blocks. Now we can go ahead and make it work. As you can see, it's shooting off fireworks. And it's going to look really good from the backyard as well as maybe from the dance floor. And I think that's what we're going to do down here. As well as you don't really see the structure too much from down over here. We could easily replace it with some stone and hide it from the background. Or we could just extend the mountain to do that as well. But that's basically what we have so far. And yeah, let's go ahead and modify this area because I said we would do it so many times. So let's just go ahead and do this. There we go. Alright guys, so there we go. I also added in some wool at the bottom. That way you can't really see down into the structure. And I think it looks a little bit better now. Let's go ahead and try this. It's raining. And yeah, there we go. It's almost completely covered up except for these chests over here. And if you're walking by it, you won't think too much of it. And yeah, it looks a lot better, to be honest. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off the rain. Okay, so the final thing we're going to do is add in the wall to the side of our pool. And as you can see, I extended the bricks. That way we have some more space to build our wall, as well as it looks more spacious. And I also extended it back towards the tree. That way our wall kind of connects over here as well. And we can also break this one and add in some more bricks. Alright, so let's actually remove this tree because it's quite annoying, and also remove the leaves. Okay, so we're going to start building the wall right over here, and we're going to do it out of cobblestone as well as our cobblestone wall and the normal slab. So we're going to try to make a two thick wall, and we're going to adjust it as we build it up. Okay, so that is our wall. As you can see, it is 2x4 now. I decided to extend it one more to the top, and let's go ahead and modify it by adding in some regular cobblestone walls or just some slabs. And a design I had in mind was to just add in a pattern into the wall using the slabs, and I think that's going to be nice. So I'm going to go ahead and try that right now, and I'll be right back and show you guys how it looks. Alright guys, so there we go. I added in the pattern as well as I added in some oak wood slabs at the back. I think it looks interesting. Not too sure at the moment, but we'll be, adding in some other stuff as well. Alright guys, so I tried out multiple things to put on top of the fence, and I found a perfect thing, which is going to be our electric fence. Now, this is only available on the modded version, which is, of course, the Mr. Crayfish Furniture mod. And basically what this does is adds an electric fence into Minecraft. And I'll show you guys exactly how it works in just a second. Basically, we have the wall looking quite nice, and we could essentially just go into game mode survival. Let's go ahead and just quickly do this. There we go, survival, and then walk into our fence. And as you can see, we now get shocked. Isn't that awesome and amazing? Oh my god. That's definitely pretty cool, guys. And you do take a lot of damage, I do have to say. So yeah, if anyone's trying to cross your wall, they will be bombarded with a bunch of electrical shocks. And also the wall itself does look pretty nice. And maybe on the outside, I will change it to make it look better. But at the moment, I think that looks fine. And we'll be extending this wall across the entire property to give us a little bit of privacy. And maybe just over here and over here. But not really on this side because we have ourselves our garden and whatnot. But I think it looks quite nice, guys. And the last thing I do want to say is I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please take 1 second to smack the like button. I definitely appreciate all the support. And I will see you guys later.